मेरे घर वाले अभी भी पूछते हैं मुझसे, अब तो मेरे बच्चे भी पूछने लगे, हाउ डू यू डू दिस, हाउ आर यू सो एक्साइटेड इन द मॉर्निंग। मुझको ऐसा लगता है मैं जिंदगी का पहला शॉट दे रहा हूं, मैं उतना नर्वस होता हूं और मैं इतना डिलिजेंट होता हूं कि शायद इसके बाद चांस ना मिले, ये मेरी जिंदगी का आखिरी शॉट है। हर शॉट तो एकदम मतलब क्या पता कल होना हो, एकदम पूरा कुछ दम लगा दो पूरी शिद्दत से। और जब मैं उसको देने लगता हूं तो मैं इतना नर्वस होता हूं कि आई होप पीपल मुझे एक्सेप्ट कर लें। मुझे अभी भी ये बात
डर है,
मुझे डर है कि लोग मुझे एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेंगे, यार कुछ गलत कर दिया तो आई होप पीपल लव मी। तो जब भी अभी मेरा जन्मदिन था तो बाहर ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग खड़े हुए हैं, सब तालियां बजा रहे हैं, वेव कर रहे हैं, तो मेरे को ऐसा लगता है यार ये मैं नहीं हूं, ये कोई और है जिसके एवज में मैं आके हाथ वाथ हिला के चले जाऊं और बोल दूं उनको कि साहब घर पर हैं और वो अच्छा काम करते रहेंगे, मैं उसके लिए हेलो कह के चले। One, I think you got to keep it extremely simple. Whatever you do in business, and I'm sorry I'm sounding, this program is watched by really big businessmen, I'm sure, and businesswomen, but if your business can be an extension of your body, how your body helps you, how your hands help you, they're so simple, and so complicatedly made, but so simple. Your fingers, your ears, your nose, your eyes. So if you can keep the business ideology and the idea for the product as simple as that. It may be very complicated to make, but it should be as simple as that it should work simply. I think some of the phones are a great case in point. Simple. Switching, chick, chick, it works.
I have a little story which I tell everybody. It was about a little boy who was standing next to a huge wall and he had written, "I'm great." And then he said, my brother has achieved a lot more. My sister is a pilot. My father was a big freedom fighter. My mother is a politician and she's a minister. I better make that stronger. And he rubbed it off and he wrote, "I'm the greatest." So it stems from that kind of complex, that kind of insecurity, and just the want to be liked. And I have to keep on convincing myself I'm the best. Otherwise, I would succumb to all these insecurities.
It's okay to be confused. Confusion is the root to all the clarity in the world. Don't worry about it too much. Don't ever take yourself seriously enough to be so clear about your own ideas that you stop respecting other people's. Our values are our values. They don't make us any better than anyone else. At best, they just make us different. Always try to see the other person's truth, because like every movie has a story, every human being has one too, and you have no right to imagine that yours is better than anyone else's. You can leave that silliness to my esteemed colleagues and me. I had just started working. I had this wonderful lady who was choreographing my song, Saroj Khan. And one evening I came back from one of the double shifts that I was doing. And she told me a very simple truth. I came and I said, "Oof, kitna kaam zyada ho gaya, Saroj ji." And she looked at me and she slapped me on the head actually. It was, very lovingly patted me on the head and said, "Never say that. You should always be working. Because if you are a worker and if you like work, you should never complain about too much work. Because it's really worse when you don't have that. And cherish it right now." I just keep working on things that I like. I like to work. I enjoy work most, otherwise time at home. So I do these things in between. A lot of things I've got attached. Some which I love doing, some which I've done because I had to, some which are just happening on their own organically. It's like an old American philosophy. Normally I don't follow very many things American. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Okay.
And it's working like that. But you don't sit down and sit, and philosophically speaking, if you ask me, then even sky is not the limit. मेरा एक बिलीफ है कि जो चीज बनाओ उसका किसी ना किसी की जिंदगी पे अच्छा असर पड़े। तो अगर ये दिमाग में रहेगा तो मुनाफा आ ही जाएगा। लेकिन जब मैं बैठता हूँ डिस्कशंस पे और नंबर क्रंचिंग पे, तो मुझे ऐसा लगता नहीं कि बहुत सारे लोग ऐसा सोचते हैं। बोला कि नहीं ये कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन, ये दिस थिंग, दिस मार्केटिंग, दिस थिंग, तो मैं तो ऐसा हो जाता हूँ, मैं ये क्या बात कर रहा है यार, इजंट दिस प्रोडक्ट व्हाट एवर वी आर डूइंग कहीं ना कहीं पे किसी की जिंदगी को छू के अगर अच्छा कर देगा ना। मैंने 22 साल अनुराधा जी यही किया है एक्टिंग के अंदर और मुझे तो मुनाफा ही हुआ। तो मुझे लगता है बिजनेस में भी यही करना चाहिए। मुझे दूसरा किस्म का बिजनेस सीखना ही नहीं है। इस वजह से कई बार मैं गलती करता हूं या गलती हो जाती है, लेकिन मुझे लगता है वो गलती नहीं है, लॉन्ग टर्म में सब ठीक हो जाएगा। मेरी फिल्म की लाइन है कि अंत में सब ठीक ही हो जाएगा, और अगर ठीक नहीं है तो वो अंत नहीं है मेरे दोस्त, पिक्चर अभी बाकी है। जैसा आपने मुझे बोला शिद्दत है, passion है, antsiness है, I'm very frisky, but at the same time, I'm very calm. कोई बात नहीं है, थोड़ा गलत हुआ है, ये ठीक हो जाएगा. I think that is the essence of business. Short-term gain, never. Long-term gain, if it happens, wonderful. At the end of it all, अगर break even हो गया, लेकिन तुम्हारे product की वजह से किसी का कुछ हो गया अच्छा, feeling अच्छी आ गई. So I think you're a successful businessman. I know sometimes, and I know it honestly, there is no other reason for me to be doing this than to fulfill a desire to give. I don't wake up anymore in the mornings thinking how many crores my film has made. I don't want to know which star has done well, but I can't explain it because sometimes, with all their good intentions or silly ones, people only ask me this: how do you feel this star has done this? How's you? And I get angsty and angry, but I control myself lest I'm put in jail again or fight again. So I control myself and I put up a brave front and I keep on acting and I make it flamboyant and I make it humorous and I make it fun. It's very nice to be, and I'm saying it honestly, I somehow feel that people here will at least, if not completely feel it, understand what I'm talking about. And, you know, every day, the reason to go and act is not, like I said, the crores or number 1, number 2, or number 203 or 40, 45 and 100 crore and 200. Nah, I don't want it anymore. I've got everything, much more than a boy sitting on the roundabout in Kamari Auditorium watching cars go by because his father can't afford to buy a film ticket. Can have. You can't take that away from me. You can take away the awards, the money. You can't take away the fact that I became Shah Rukh Khan. I became somebody else, really. And